Are you vegan, about to travel, and worried, how am I going to get enough protein? Listen, the struggle is real. I would love to be able to tell you it's not going to be a problem at all, but unfortunately the world hasn't caught up to us yet, so it can be tricky. Now, the way you do it will depend on the scenario of where you're going. Will you have a house? Will you have a kitchen? Will you be in a hotel? Will you have access to stores, cars, all kinds of things? So what I want to do today is share with you how I'm prepping to make sure I get enough protein while I'm traveling for my upcoming trip. First, if we haven't met yet, my name is Nancy Leeds-Gribble. I'm a plant-based culinary nutrition expert, macros and fat loss coach for women over 45. I have been in the veg space for 35 years, and I've been vegan for 20 and plant-based now for 10. Plant-based vegan. So the trip I'm about to take is to Florida, and I was originally going to be staying at my place on St. Pete Beach. Sadly, the beach has been devastated by the recent hurricane, and my location had to shift, and I will now be staying in a hotel for 12 days, no car or anything like that. So, will there be restaurants around and things like that? Absolutely. But do I know what they have? No. So I want to make sure that I'm at least prepped so that I will know I'm getting the amount of protein I require every day. Now, I want to make sure you understand this isn't always going to be ideal, right? We're not looking for ideal, but we're looking for a way to make sure we can manage through our trip, not coming home depleted, not coming home feeling like we didn't get enough of the nutrient that we need. So that is my goal. So every trip I go on, doesn't matter what the scenario, I always have my plant-based protein powders. So I have two that I love. This is my MVP vanilla, and then I have my dark berry, because this is just crazy delicious, and it's my favorite in the morning. I also take my power greens, just to make sure I'm getting enough of those good micronutrients, and it also has protein. So these three go with me no matter what. Now this trip, what I'm gonna do, because again, I have no idea what my food sources are gonna be. So I will take first with me, probably this big bag of textured vegetable protein, right? Because it doesn't need to be refrigerated or anything like that. I will also take my nutritional yeast. What I'll do is divide them up, put them in little baggies when I go out to eat, or if I'm able to get a salad to bring to my hotel room, and I can top this on my salad, I can top it on a pasta, anything like that. I also have, this is very handy, it's a little traveling measuring scale. It opens up like that. I can press the little button over here. I don't know if you can see it. Not that I'm gonna be like a super accurate tracker when I'm traveling, but I do wanna measure out how much of the vegetable protein I'm doing, the different things, just so I have an idea, because that's how I roll. So I always take my little handy scale. I also take measuring spoons with me for my protein powders. The other thing I take, this time I'm gonna take some PB Fit just to add a little bit in. I can add it into smoothies, I can add it into anything else that I want. Now, the other thing that I might do is I pack some chia seeds. So if my hotel has a little mini fridge, which reading it does, I can buy, like maybe at a nearby Starbucks or a little grocery store or something, a little container of soy milk. And at night, I can mix my soy milk, add some chia seeds, put in my protein powder, and in the morning, I'm gonna have a chia pudding. And then I'm sure I can find fruit or something like that. So I also will have some hemp seeds I can top on anything. My shaker cup, so if I just need to, shake up a protein powder and go. And then I will have maximum snacks, because that's how I roll. I have a lot of no-cal bars, just in case. And then I will have edamame beans. I make my own nut mix. I don't eat a lot of these. I want you to know nuts are very highly calorically dense. So I'm not gonna lie, back in the old day, this would be a serving for me. Now it's a week. I miss them though. And then I always take my super aminos. So that's how I pack. I take the little extra baggies. I just make sure I'm fully prepared so that wherever I go, I know I can put some kind of protein on whatever meal I order. I can make a protein pudding. If able, if I can get dairy-free yogurt, I can mix in my protein powder, top it with some crumbles here so that it gives it a little extra crunch. I get very creative. See, we know we don't have any problem getting in carbs and getting in fats. We can find those anywhere. Keep them healthy. But this is where we run the gamut of it being a little bit tricky. And because I know I have no cookware at my disposal, I have to be creative. So that's what I'm doing on this travel venture that I'm heading out tomorrow. I hope it helped. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any great tips on what you do when you travel, I would love to hear. So as always, live healthy, be happy, start when? Start now.